Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? I see I have a house full right now. Hey, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. How you doing? Good to see you. Solo Mobile Fan, Save Ukraine. How you doing? Hey, Lashes. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Hey, Betty. How you doing? Good to see you here. Thank you, Tamara. L&L Homestead Reynolds. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you so much. You had pinched nerve. Ooh, I know that feeling of them nerves. But I hope you get to feeling better. How you doing, Arc Wild Man Survival? Thank you for coming in. You too as well, Tamara. Yeah, I think we all been a little ill lately because I have myself. Hey, Off the Wall Prepper. Thank you for being here and sending over the mag to show support to me. I appreciate that. Hey, George Mitchell, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Yes, I'm so glad you all came over to show support. I really do appreciate that. Yes, you have been talking about this subject quite a bit, Off the Wall Prepper. You sure have. Hey, Batman with Author, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's see who else came in. Hey, Pastor Maguati, how you doing? And thank you for coming. And Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, thank you for coming. Let's see. And everyone, oh, hey, Homestead Aquarius, how you doing? Hey, Badass 93 Stain, thank you for coming. Hey, Miss Lenora, thank you for coming in. Hey, Brutal Bob, I appreciate you coming in today. We have Vision Preparedness in here today. Thank you for coming as well. Yes, everyone type triple threat in the comment section for your link to be dropped, please. Triple threat, all one word. Hey, Devil Dog, hoorah. You just stopped by for a few, got plenty in the yard to do. Many blessings and much love. Thank you so much, Mr. Arthur. I truly appreciate you. I know you all got a lot of work to do out there, but I truly appreciate you coming through. And you and your wife have a wonderful day, okay? Hi, Miss Jen. We're at Good Times with Jen and Steve. How you doing? And thank you for coming. Hello, Mark Newberry. Thank you for coming in today. And Black Poindexter, thank you. Appreciate your support. All Terrain Coffee and Camping, thank you for coming in. And Daryl Calhoun, thank you for coming. Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing, I appreciate you coming in today. And we got David Corey Whitcrop, thank you for coming in. We have Christopher Pinnock. Thank you for coming in. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Yes, everyone. Smash that like button, folks, and subscribe if you have not. Let's see if anybody. Hey, Miss Rita's Roost, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in. G Quad Traditions, Miss Ellen Panky. Hey, Miss Panky. My Renaissance Grandmama, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Hey, Danny Days Homestead. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Mr. Arthur always busy. Out there building another house too. Hey, Black Guns and Gardens, how you doing? You say your channel has a long way to go before you drop your link. Well, it's a start. Hey, Urban Garden Chronicle, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Let's see if anyone new came in. Hey, the Educated Natural, thank you for coming in. Hey, Miss Paula Allen, thank you for coming in. We got Bougie Prepper in the house today. Thank you for coming. Off the Wall Prepper said we will resume the classes again this Saturday. Okay. If anyone is interested in learning more about YouTube and growing your channel and knowing the back end and the front end of your YouTube channel as a content creator, please reach out to Off the Wall Prepper. He has Saturday sessions. Is it at 12 or 2? But you all reach out to Off the Wall Prepper. Hello, whole new perspective. How you doing today? And welcome to my channel. Let's see. Hey, Burnaby Sanchez, how you doing today? It's at noon Central Time, so that'll be 1 o'clock Eastern. Okay, today's topic is home defense. Are you all prepared if a situation occurs at your home? Are you prepared to defend your home and the necessary steps you need to take, along with the different levels of home defense? And I'm going to pin the link. If anyone wants to come up and talk throughout this chat, but today we're going to be talking about home defense and the levels of home defense. Do anyone know what I mean by the levels of home defense? If anyone can answer that question in the chat, what do I mean by the levels of home defense? Because there are different levels that would prepare you for a home invasion. Hey, Jim Jones, how you doing today? Good to have you in my chat today. The levels. Some people may have a dog, and that may be their only level of home defense. And they feel that that may deter someone from approaching their property. or entering their home based off of a dog and that dog's bark? And do you have several levels to your home security? That's right, Miss Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. You want to have fences, gates, locks, dogs, guns, perimeter alerts. Hey, the Virginia Bushcrafter, how you doing today? Good to have you in. And you say you have 3 levels. Miss Jen said laser sights. But hey, Mark Kratz, MC, how you doing today? Good to have you. From cables to traps to lightings to guns and weapons to caltrops. Yeah, the traps is something that I wanted to touch on today as well because it was brought up in my live last Tuesday, which I'm all for it, but it is illegal. So that's something that we need to work around so you won't be liable. But I want to also say that when it comes to your home, someone can sue you regardless if you had a trap set up or not. If you have a pothole in your yard and someone tripped and fell in that pothole, they will sue you and you're liable for that. Off the Wall Purpose said nothing is illegal on the Ozarks. Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. But um hey, Howlin' Harry on the Prairie, but others may see it differently. Yeah, others may see it differently. And George Mitchell, you say you will not have a gun in your house. Yeah, that's your choice. You know, everybody is not up for having guns, but that's your personal choice in how you would go about handling your your protection and safety when it comes to you and your family. And Black Guns and Gardens said perimeter alarms, correct, cameras, burglar alarms, reinforced doors, and multiple firearms. Absolutely. And when I say, and what Black Guns and Gardens say, is the perimeter alarms. You can set up those perimeter alarms where they are a certain distance from your home that you can put in place to alert you if someone has crossed a certain point of violation for your home. Yours may be half a mile down the road or however far that perimeter alarm would alert you. But that's something that I use, even though I do live in a subdivision, but it will work better for me living out in the country on my land because it will allow me to know if someone has crossed a certain area that I feel uncomfortable for someone to be. And that will give me enough time to prepare if it is a threat. That's when the perimeter alarms come into play. Um, hey, Psalms 146, how you doing? Thank you for coming up, Off the Wall Prepper.
Yeah, well, we've been talking about this triple threat, and I
Right,
think it's for people to know the consequences of your actions. If it's
right.
not a SHTF, if we don't have a complete breakdown, and I can't stay for long, but one thing that, well, this one's kind of anchored and ready to roll. Um, because these are so plentiful here in the Ozarks, these antlers, you
Mhm.
all have seen several times that I have deer, deer, deer. You fall one of these bad boys and it's not going to be pretty. And then when you fall, I collect all different types of traps, mostly vintage
Mhm.
Victor traps and bear traps. Now, I will say this, I do not and will not set those out unless it would be a complete SHTF civil unrest
Right,
situation, because
right,
I think what we've talked about before, triple threat, with people doing things and not realizing that, like when you mentioned the insurance, it's so important because once you pull the trigger of a weapon, you will be arrested if it's not a complete meltdown. You're going to be arrested. You're going to be interrogated because they do not know the situation. And that's, something that's going to be very hard for a lot of people if that happens to them. Very
right,
scary moment. It's not being prior military. It's not really what I want to go through. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go
right.
through that. But if it comes down to protecting my cabin and our property, we had a situation on the back 120 acres where people were literally back there taking down the Quonset piece by piece. And I did go out there armed and I did run them off the property.
Mhm.
But we have levels because we're so far out of town. We're uh, honestly, if you looked at us from a drone footage, we are in the middle of over 400 acres. We're the only cabin out here. And we
Mhm.
have to have perimeter because a lot of rural people think, well, I'm rural, I'm safe. You're rural, you're standing on your own.
Right.
So it's really important, I think, for mostly for people to realize the consequences of their actions, whatever situation you're put into, and to have those layers so that hopefully it won't come to your front door.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah. I just, I mentioned it today about the booby traps because someone had brought it up in the chat, and I just wanted to make it clear that I'm
yeah.
not, if there's not a SHTF situation,
It's not a
you
good
need to
idea.
know. Yeah, it's not a good, you need to know your laws. So I just
Yeah,
wanted to put that part out there because even though I did say I'm all for it, we all for it, protecting our family. We'll do
right.
whatever we have to do, but only in a situation where there is no law.
Exactly. When the rule of law is gone,
Right.
it will be every family, every homesteader, prepper, 2A to stand together and unite. And it's going to
Right.
be to the point. I did a special on that several months ago about the old lost ways. We will actually have to have our own sheriff and posses. And
Right.
we hope to God that we have resources and mag members that are close enough that we can do that. We really do.
Mhm.
But
Absolutely.
I want to say that you're a part of the OTWP family now, and that we absolutely adore you. You're a
Thank
great
you.
you're a great asset to this community. Your lives are great. They're filled with knowledge and information, and we needed someone like you.
I
I look
appreciate you.
forward. I look forward to the show with you and Texas Red Leg and Roaming Prepper. I do you know what the date is? You should drop.
It's
We
November
should
the 3rd. It's November the 3rd.
November the 3rd. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
But I definitely look forward to it. I looked forward to it last time, but we had our own little SHTF here on our homestead. And sometimes when you have no communication and no transportation, you realize that, things can change very drastically, just like in my water scenario. Things
Absolutely.
can change so quickly. And keep doing the dang thing, Triple Threat. We love you. And big prepper hugs at you. I'll see you soon, my friend.
I love you all too, and thank you so much for having me off the wall prepper.
Hey, I'll keep promoting you because you're down to earth and you're real. And we
Thank
need more
you.
real people uh, standing for community. That's what it's going to take, folks, is we all have to
Absolutely.
stand together shoulder to shoulder. Hold the line, everybody. God bless.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. So we're going to go back to the different levels. Um, the perimeter alarms we mentioned. If anyone has any questions about those perimeter alarms, please type that in the chat. And the next level would be, I would go ahead and on it before I put cameras, I would put a dog because majority of people do have a dog. Um, Having a dog is also part of the perimeter alarm as well. Your pet will alert you if someone has crossed a certain level on your property. So having that pet there would help give you time to protect yourself and your family. And let me go through here and welcome some people into the chat. Um, Gina versus Gina, how you doing, sis? Dreaded Seeker, welcome, Dreaded Seeker. Storms, Radios, and Cats, how you doing? And Outdoor with Big Matt, welcome. And Tammy, how you doing, Tammy? And oh yes, it says, how you doing? And welcome. And Cassandra South Fulton Garden, hello, how you doing? And thank you for coming in. We have. Did I speak to you, Miss Lenora? If I haven't, thank you for coming in. Caucasian Sasquatch, thank you for being here today. And David Corey with Crop. And Chime Moss Farm, thank you for coming in. And I just read where Black Poindexter said, listen to your dogs. Don't shush them when they bark. Check out why. Absolutely. They're letting you know for a reason. It could be an animal or it could be a person. You never know, but you want to check that out. You want to be sure when it comes to your life and your family's life. Hey, Dan, Permaculture Full Forest. Thank you for coming in today. And back to the levels, the cameras. Do your camera system have motion and sound? And lets you know if there's a package or a person outside or an animal. My system has all, I think all 5 of those: motion, sound, package, person, animal. I think that's 4. I can't count, but hey, Tori's Brain Games, how you doing today? And Uniquely Written, hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. But your camera system, you want your camera system to have different levels as well, because if the camera did not pick up the motion, it could pick up sound. You can hear what's going on outside, and the motion as well. Your security system is another level. Your alarm system, if it's with ADT or with dang, I can't even think of another company right now. But do you have a working alarm system, burglar alarm system? I've heard some people have it, but they're not actually turned on. But it's not going to do you any good if it's not in operating, if it's not in the operating point. Hey LP, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. And RG Arizona Homestead, thank you for coming in. Hello, CNC Farm. Thank you for coming in. And Howling It with Harris said, learn how your dog sounds. Most dogs I've heard had a different bark for different situations. I believe I heard that as well. Yes. Know how your dog reacts to certain situations is very important as well. But you want to have your burglar alarm system. You want to have reinforced doors and windows. You want to have regular locks, and you want to have deadbolt locks on your doors. The subdivision where I live, I know a lot of places they have those steel doors. We cannot have those here. But if you can, and that's what you like, you can put those on your exterior doors as well. That's another level of protection. With your regular doors, you want, like I said, you want to have a regular lock, deadbolt, Some people may have 2 deadbolts on their doors. They may have the chains, they may have the latches. It's just different levels that you can put on your doors. Um, uh, hey, Janet Homestead, where you are, thank you for coming in. And also, you want to have your security system. You can have sensors that alerts you if your door has been opened. Mine would make a beep and it will speak and let me know which door in the home was open. And the same for your windows as well. You want to have those level of security on all your windows, even the upstairs windows, because some people learn how to climb. So just know they're going to get into your home. If they want to get into your home, they will do it, even if they have to get to the second floor and get in. How you doing, Vision Preparedness?
Good afternoon. How are you, Threat?
I'm doing good, and you?
Doing well. In between meetings, just thought I'd show some support and let everybody know how much I appreciate you and the whole community.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate you too, and what you've been doing for the community as well.
I try. I do my part, and then some.
So, how?
But yeah, you're absolutely right about. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you about your security levels. You know, some people may not willing to talk about it, but
right, and I'm not going to talk about everything. I'll just talk about
right,
three levels that I have because I'm out in the country, so I can do things a little different than somebody in the city or suburbs. I had, because my
right,
house is so far off the road and it's all woods and trees, I have driveway sensors actually coming down onto my property. You know, I have 3 that sound different, so I know exactly how close somebody is getting to the house.
right,
and then throughout the woods behind me, I have more than 3 dozen sensors that do different things and goes on from there, so that you have time to first decide where they're at, who they are, and how you need to react to them.
correct.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And you know, that's the one thing, you no matter what somebody may be doing, we still have the advantage because they don't know everything. They don't know, number one, who's in the house, what's in the house, and how many are in the house. So, you know,
Absolutely.
always use the element of surprise to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have a
That
dog
is true.
if you have a dog that's barking in the house because they see or hear something outside, in my case, and I'm not going to talk too much about it, let the dog out the house because the dog will show you exactly where they're at. You know,
Right.
that's a thought. Yeah, absolutely.
That is true.
Yep.
And another level of security is the trail cams. If you're
Mm-hmm.
out in the rural areas, you can put those trail cams out on trees, and that would allow you to record action that's going on out in the woods at any given time. And you can get those trail cams. Some they have them now where you can actually see it live
Mm-hmm.
feed, or they
Mm-hmm.
have the ones where you have to pull the SD card out and put into your computer to see what was going on for however long you had the camera out there. But that will also show you what type of activity has been taking place on your property.
Yep.
And that's something that I will be getting for my homestead, is those trail cams. I really don't need them here because I see every angle here, but that's something that I will be including into my home defense preps.
Yep. They work very well.
They really do.
I'll say that they work very well.
Right. Let me speak to Jessica G. How you doing? And thank you for coming in. And Big Son's Lawn Care, thank you for coming in. And a brother of a certain age, how you doing? And thank you for coming in. And I believe that's everyone that just came in. But if you all also would type triple threat in the chat, if you would like your link to be dropped, triple threat, all one word, so others can connect with you as well. Homestead Aquarius asked about the live stream trail cams work, Bluetooth. I believe they are by Bluetooth, and some use the SD card. So it's just like the security camera systems, some where you can monitor those on your phone. You can do the same thing with the trail cams. It'll give you the live feed. So that's how they operate.
Right. And some of the trail cams, you can put prepaid SIM cards in them for like $10 a month for data so that they're always connected. And you can view them that way directly on your phone. They use cellular data plans to record and operate, and you connect to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Unicorn Lady Tech, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, sis. I'm gonna go through here and see if I see any more comments. He said from cables to traps to lightings to guns and weapons to caltrops.
Absolutely.
And Badass 93 Stang said we have one way in and one way out motion sensor cameras and lights, lots of guns and big cane Corsos.
Now you're talking. Badass Stang, cane Corsos. I'm actually, and I'll share this. I'm actually in the process of getting 2 African Borbals, which are in the Mastiff family as well. So, if you're going to have dogs, German Shepherds are great, working class dogs, cane Corsos, Rottweilers, all of that. But yes, dogs are a great first and second level of defense, depending on the breed.
Right.
Yep.
OTWP Prepping said I will only set up traps in a serious situation because of animals, kids, and people. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Traps only in the SHTF event.
And I'm looking for something there. You're trying to move to the Ozarks, my Renaissance grandmama?
How are you, my Renaissance grandma? Good to see you.
A lot of strip pits in my area. Oh, hey, learning to grow my own. Sorry for missing you. Thank you for coming in. He said barbed wire windows and alarms. Absolutely.
Yep.
Whatever
Absolutely.
it takes for you to have different levels of alertness would add more time to your survival.
Yes. Yes.
So all of these different steps will alert you and give you time to prepare, decide what you're going to do. Dial 911 first off, just to have them on the phone. You don't have to have the phone up to your face, but at least have that phone dialed on 911 so they can hear the conversation and what's going on in the background, because that could save your life as well, and keep you out of jail.
That's good. That's good information right there. Yep. Even if you're not talking to them, have the live line going. Yep. You're right.
Absolutely. And George said he has swords. I'm scared of you, George.
Right.
Right. Barnaby Sanchez said, I put up no trespassing signs everywhere, but that's just me. Yeah, you can do that. Like we had coming through the neighborhood that was trying to break into cars. I called the officer and he told me You can put up the signs. You give them one warning. If you do have an encounter with them, let them know one time. And then he said, you do what you have to do. But, that I really didn't. If I'm in this subdivision, if something ever happens, that'll be a different story. If I'm out in the rural areas, yeah, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Because it could take the officers 45 minutes to even get out to where I live, because that's where it's like 10 plus miles out from the city.
Right. Yeah.
So if someone do come onto my property, then I will take matters into my own hands a little more on a different level. Let me just say that, on a different level than I would if I'm living in a subdivision.
Yeah.
You
I have
just
no
can't go out your
trespassing.
house here, doing anything and everything with others living in, so close to you. You just can't.
Right. Yeah. I have no trespassing signs up on my property as well.
Can't stop walking but love more and said, look, I don't want to hurt anyone, but there is an old saying, F around and find out. True. You don't want to hurt anyone, but if your life is in danger, hey, I don't mind taking you out. Because if you come to do harm to me and my children, you got to go. That's just it. I don't have no sympathy for someone who doesn't care about my life and my kids' life. That's just period, point blank.
Right.
No remorse.
Yeah. If it comes down to protecting me and my family, like I always say, I'm blowing up the block.
Right.
Yep.
Mark Kratz said it takes a minimum of 4 to defend a building, bunkers or tombs. That is true. Vision Preparedness said, I have 38 perimeter alarms throughout my property.
Yep.
When it comes to protection, I get excited. Not everybody is, but
Right.
I'm just telling you. It excites me, and I'm all in.
Yes. Just like the conversation we had a couple of weeks ago, and I shared some things with you that would go on here. Absolutely. That I will never mention on the internet. But yes.
Correct. Correct. Miss G Quad Traditions, Miss Ellen Pankey. I'm sorry if I didn't get to say bye to you, and have a wonderful, blessed day. I'm not sure if you're still in here. And thank you for coming in and spending some time with me. So if I post beware of dog and they trespass and my dogs bite them, I am not reliable. You need to check with your local laws and see what they say about the dog bites. But I just know that if there is a no trespassing sign on your property, that means stay off my property.
Right. Yeah, I would check the local laws. Absolutely.
Yeah, still check with your local laws, because you could still be liable for it. It's just weird how everything is for the criminal and not for the law-abiding citizen.
Yeah. Well, like I always say, I'd rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6.
Right. Miss Tia left. Thank you for coming, Miss Tia.
Bougie.
Black Guns and Gardens say he used a guard line wireless driveway alarm. You can have about 16 sensors hooked up to one base station. I think it has a reach of half a mile. Correct.
Yep, that is true.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Black Guns and Gardens. Yes.
Those the ones I have as well.
Yep, same here.
Did I speak to you, Miss Gina versus Gina? Vision Preparedness said, correct, right or wrong, you will be arrested. And that's why I say, please get your self-defense insurance.
Yes. Yes. Everybody, if you carry a gun, get it. Spend the money, because right or wrong, you will be arrested. Doesn't mean you're guilty of anything, but you will be arrested.
Hey, Bougie Prepper, how you doing?
Hi.
How are
Good
you?
to have you on the panel.
I was trying to get my camera together. Hello, Mr. Ride and Die. How are you?
Good to see you. I'm doing well. Likewise. Likewise. I'm doing well.
To come on from people. My heart is for people in the apartment. So let them know
Mm-hmm.
some stuff that they could do. Change I don't mean to jump in the conversation, but the doors, your door,
Door
the,
frame, door
the
frame.
door frame,
Yeah.
yeah, change
Mm-hmm.
the nail size on the door frames.
That's
Change
right.
Mhm.
them to 3 inches
3
on your
inch.
door frame. You also could get a kit that reinforces your door frame where you change the metal piece where the lock goes in. You could
Mhm.
change
Mm-hmm.
that to a stronger piece when you put the 3 inches in. And then where the hinges are, there's a metal piece they give you that reinforces the hinges on that side where the hinges are too. So those are some
Oh,
things
that's great advice.
everybody can
Yep,
do for their door.
absolutely.
So don't
That's
think
right.
that because you're in an apartment you can't secure. And
Right.
then one time we talked about like I have two sliding doors. You can get the plastic where if they throw a rock at it, it won't break the
Mm-hmm.
glass. You can put
Mm-hmm.
that on it and it's
Mm.
clear, so you can still see through it. You could put that on the glass also for
It's like a
protection like that.
film. It's like a
Right.
in film.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
you
it'll
spray
make it
you
wider.
spray the door. It like sticks on to the door.
Mhm.
I mean the glass rather. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
So
that's good information.
and
Absolutely.
then the like the dog, the layers, like you said, you can have some people can have pets in the apartment, so you can get the dog and the rings. I have seen people in my complex have the ring, which
Mhm.
can, I mean, it's man annoying. That thing picks up everything. Everybody, because
Right.
you have a lot of people walking past in the apartment, so it'll pick up. Like I'm down the steps, it would pick up people all the way up the steps that just went past.
Okay. Right.
So you could also do that. Also,
Right.
Mm.
I just saw where someone said, let me see, Pastor McGuady said people that live in apartments can't alter anything. They may have changed the rules, but I do know
all to
when I
what
used to
though?
live.
All to what? We're talking about the doors. You're not
Screws. Yeah,
altering
you
the
can
doors. You're
change.
just
Yeah.
changing the screws and stuff. You're not
Yep. Screw
altering
size.
anything.
I
That's
know
right.
And
that
those,
in order to do anything, you do have to notify them. Like if you want to change your keys, because
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know if they change the keys often, but when I did live in an apartment before, I changed my set of keys, my door locks.
oh yeah, I know.
You
Yeah,
have to
you
let
have to
them
do
know.
Mm.
that. But like changing the screws, that's not altering. They wouldn't know nothing about that if you change. And listen, this is for your security.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're not gonna tell me I can't if something is going down. I'm changing them screws in them
Yes.
things.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
So that
Yes.
is a big difference in someone kicking in your door because
Exactly.
the
It is.
reinforced lock and the hinges as well.
Right. The
Yeah.
reinforce the frame. They won't know that that's not no big deal. They wouldn't even know that you even changed those screws if you put the 3 inch screws in there.
Right.
But I do know about the keys and stuff like that because some
Mhm.
places when like here, if you're not here and you call for maintenance, they could let themselves in and do the maintenance work, stuff like that. But
Right.
it's
Yeah.
your
Good to see you,
security.
GT.
Let me speak to someone real quick. G Mama Grows, thank you for coming in today. I'm not sure if I spoke. Sheena's Ketovore Life, thank you for coming, sis. Huga Homestead, thank you for coming. And let's see, anybody else came in late? Not late, but came in since we've been talking. Um, and Wiley Rich Unstoppable Entertainment, thank you for coming. Welcome. Let's see. Growing with Hudson. Hey sis, how you doing? And Digging for Help. Thank you for coming in, Andrea. And Nicole Chafe. How you doing? And thank you for coming. Cynthia Living with MS. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. I'm looking on my phone for the chat through YouTube too. So I'll probably be looking crazy sideways. But hey, GT, how you doing?
Hey,
What's up with you,
GT.
Tarsha? What's
I'm
up with you,
doing
Ruji?
good.
What's up with you, Mr. Trent? So I had a question about the insurance that you're speaking about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So with the insurance, once we get it, do we contact a lawyer or we just
Mhm,
wait till an event
mhm,
actually happens and then
They'll have
that's how
mhm,
all
it
that
works?
set up for you.
mhm.
They would direct you to. They will have one assigned for you.
When an event happens.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. I was
Now,
wondering
and
because go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Because I've had it for a few years and I've
Mm-hmm.
always questioned that. I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
do I, you know, contact someone now or do I wait till, hopefully nothing happens but if it does, do I contact them then at that
Yes.
time? So yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. You contact you call them and they will assign you a lawyer. And I don't know who you have, but I have USCCA, and I think Tarsha does too. You do too. Okay. They'll pay up to $2 million in legal fees.
I,
But
I
but
got that.
here's
I got that one.
here's
Yeah.
the kicker, though. I mean, depending on the level that you have,
Right.
it will, like here in my house, it'll protect anybody in my house if something goes down, not just me. So, if there's an incident and let's say my son was involved in it, it would protect him. They would pay legal fees and everything for him as well. So I recommend it for everybody and anybody, and it doesn't have to be a battle with a weapon. It could be whatever, a fist fight. It could be whatever, and they'll cover you and protect you and go to bat for you and provide free legal counsel. So it's
Absolutely.
worth it. Yeah, we have what homeowners insurance, car insurance, life insurance, medical insurance. Why not have self defense insurance? It just
That is
makes
so
sense.
true.
Yeah.
Let that money just let them people take that out your account every month and don't even think
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's how I
exactly
do
why I
it.
got it. Because I
Exactly.
know that whenever something does happen, from what I understand, you're gonna go to jail.
Yes, you
They're gonna
are.
give you some questions, and how it goes after that, that's
Yep.
it depends. So I said, and I've been telling other people, I was like, man, just get that insurance. It's like they even
Yep.
got a low one where that you don't spend that much money, but
Right.
your legal team ain't gonna be that strong. I said, but it's up to you, man. But get
Yeah.
some for real.
I
Don't
But
they
yeah.
tell you
I
not to talk to the police, to call
correct.
them first?
Yes, I will call after I call 911. I'm calling them and I will tell the police I'll cooperate with you 100%, but I want my lawyer first. And I'm done talking. That's the end of the conversation until my lawyer's up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you want someone on your side
Mm-hmm.
to justify why you use deadly force.
And then
Yep.
they send you all of that information too. They send you that big old book. They send you all those pamphlets. They send you they send you so much. The
And
stickers, all
depending
that. It
on,
was pretty
yeah,
cool.
depending on who you have, you can take the online training courses, all of that
Right.
stuff. Take advantage of
Absolutely.
that stuff.
It's a lot of stuff
Yes.
you can benefit from their online
Yeah.
resources. So
And,
it's it's good to have. Just for that amount of money, it's good to have. And
mhm.
that link is in the description section of this live as well, where you can click on that link. I'm not a paid um, sponsor for USCCA, so I don't get anything from it, but I just like to advertise it because it's something that I
Mhm.
use
Mhm.
and I don't mind
And
sharing it out.
right. And then if you really want some training, then you contact Triple Threat and you do hands-on in-person training. And that's even better.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We're actually working on something where I'm gonna bring her up here and we're gonna teach some classes up here.
Let me speak to some people that came in. Eric Hell, thank you for coming. Your hands in the dirt. Thank you for coming in.
Go dogs. Sorry about that, Tarsha.
No problem. And Mark Kratz, MC, said vegetation and barriers can funnel intruders into a kill zone.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's exactly what you set up, and that's what I have on my property. It's set up that it funnels you into a kill zone.
Exactly. It's like a
Yes.
maze. So you only know about it. You only know
Mhm.
the ins and outs. They're not gonna know.
Mhm.
So strategically plan out for your benefit.
Yes. Yep.
Storms, Radios, and Cat said, as long as viewers realize it isn't going to go down like a movie, it will be real and thinking on your toes. It's so
That's
important.
right.
It
Yeah,
really is.
it ain't. It'll never go down like in the movies. Never.
Right.
No. So don't expect it. What time is it? I got about a couple more minutes with you, and I got to jump because I got a meeting I got to sit in on. But I appreciate you, Miss Tarsha, as
I
always.
appreciate you coming in, and your input is always valuable.
I don't know about that,
Thank you.
but thank you for letting me listen to myself.
Well, I appreciate you.
And I always appreciate you. Miss Bougie,
Yeah.
you have me laughing all day, every day. Every time I see you, I just get a kick from you. In GT, I learned something about plant cutting and plantings. Dude, you doing it up there, bruh. I know. I see you. I appreciate all y'all. And you know, I'm the new kid on the block. And I'm learning. That's it. That's all I can say.
We learning from you too. We appreciate you too. We learning from you too.
I'm, you know, I can only do what I can do. That's it.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you for having me, Tarsha. Everybody have a blessed day. Keep prepping, folks. And
All right, Mr. Trent.
Listen to Triple Threat. She's yep, GT. Triple Threat, she doing it. She doing it, and she doing it big. And it's only gonna get, as my grandmother used to say, it's only gonna get gooder. So
thank you.
I appreciate you. Much love, Tarsha. And everybody have a blessed day, and I will see y'all later.
All right.
Too.
Take
All right.
care.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy those meetings.
Yeah, right. I'd rather be out. Yeah, see, you ready to make me say something I'm supposed to on the internet. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Loretta Hoach, thank you for coming. And Rip Curl Readiness, thank you for coming in today. But back to Mark Kratz, MC said it would take a minimum of 9 to provide 24/7 protection for a residential home. Wow. 9 people.
Wow. I don't have 9 people that I trust like that. So that'll be challenging for me.
Right.
Especially in a situation where, you know, our pursuit to happiness is strained. You know, I don't know 9 people I can trust like that.
No. And Caucasian Sasquatch said thorns under windows. He had mentioned about plants are defensive. Yeah, that'll keep some people out. I don't know if it'll keep the drug addicts out, but you know, they don't mind climbing through poopy water just to get to something.
And I was thinking about the plants at the window too, because if somebody does, I don't even want nobody to even get that close. But if they do, if you have stuff at your window, they could, they don't know that's there. They could tip over so that it can make noise.
Right. Exactly. If you have some kind of bells also around your house, little bells that'll give a little jingle, and that'll deter someone. Once they hear that jingle noise, they know, hey, somebody got some kind of form of alert system. But like I would like to use those when you go camping, you know, put out the bells.
They also have the window alarms that you could get and put on your windows. So if there's any kind of vibration on the windows, they'll go off. They have those also.
And what I did is I chose to get cameras. Like that's my first line of defense.
Mhm.
It's just knowledge before something actually happens. And with that bright
Mm-hmm.
spotlight cam, it actually, you know, makes them move or scurry a little different if
Mm-hmm.
they haven't planned
Right.
it out. You know, some people, they're criminals, so they might plan it out for real, so they know your blind spots or whatever.
Right.
So what I did is I have the Ring camera, but then I have another setup where it's not connected to. I don't have to have internet to actually view or record what's going on outside, and I thought that that was very that was valuable for me
Mhm.
because you know, I already told my dad, hey, something go down, you know, here's the code to all the cameras and, you know, out on the outside and stuff, and here's for the two on
Mhm.
the inside. Yeah, so I think that was very important.
And David Corway Crops mentioned guineas will act as an alarm. Them some wild, loud animals too. They really are.
What is a guinea?
They be like the little chickens, but they be the gray sort of striped color ones with the small, skinny head, long necks.
Mm. Now, see, they made a good point. No power, no cameras. That's why you have a generator. You have a small generator that's solar power. It has a, it's not a high wattage, and your security camera doesn't take a lot of power.
But
Yeah.
if those who don't have it, you want to have anything that runs by solar that will still alert you that someone has crossed
Right.
your
Because
threshold of safety. You want to have any other type of alert system. Solar lights. I'm big on solar lights, and we have deer, different type of animals out in the backyard. It picks up everything, so you want to have those solar lights, and they will shine bright enough to where they gonna show through your curtains. Even though I do have some blackout curtains, but it'll show through blinds that something is outside because of those solar lights that works off of motion. So you want to have different levels, and you want to think about having those different levels when it comes to having power and when you don't have power, because all of them come into play at different times.
now the camera systems, don't most of those work on Wi-Fi?
A lot of them they do. A lot of
And
them.
that's
Yeah, so you're
and
gonna
that's
have to have some kind of other, system, so if the grid goes down, those are not
that's
outputable.
now there are ones that do, but the other one I don't have to have a Wi-Fi signal. I mean, it won't broadcast outside of the home, but
Right,
I'm still
right,
able to record because it came with a DVR attachment, and
right,
there's no Wi-Fi that's needed. Or
right,
maybe I don't
right.
understand the system, but I
But
Yeah,
know that
they do have some that's not connected to the
and
Wi-Fi.
those are the CCTV.
that's the ones that I
Those
have.
are the CCTV ones. Yeah, my brother used those as well on top of the regular ones, the ones who that's run by Wi-Fi.
Right, right.
Right. Um, and the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch says some sort of recording system also in place with the cameras.
What about the ones the hunters use?
Those the trail cams we mentioned, having those trail cams, but you will have to go retrieve those. But
Oh,
if you
okay.
use
Right, right,
the
right.
SD card,
Okay.
but the other
Mm-hmm.
ones work off of Bluetooth. But if all the power is out, I don't know how you would be able to use that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Howling with Harry on the Prairie said a simple wedge for under the door.
Yeah,
Those work
I got
wonderful
those. I don't
too.
have the wedge, but they have the bar.
Mm-hmm.
They have the bar that you could put underneath the handle
Mm-hmm.
and then also that bar can be used if you have sliding doors like I do, to put in between the sliding
Mm-hmm.
door and the wall to stop the door. Also, you can put a nail, if you have sliding doors, put a nail at the top of the sliding door so the sliding door cannot be picked up and pulled out.
Oh wow. Okay. And also I
What'd
purchased
you just say?
Now, Miss Inspector Gadget over here.
Put
Yeah,
a
what did you
nail.
just say? I thought I was listening, but I'm like, what did she just say?
Put a
What you saying,
nail.
Abuji?
Put a nail in the top of your sliding door on the open side so that the door cannot be picked up and pulled out. The nail will stop them from
Oh.
being able to pick the door up and pull it out.
That's great advice. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
Pick it.
you need to do it. You need to do a little short on that because I don't know. I have a sliding door, but my brain is like, what she's. My brain is still like, what she say? What she say? So, if you have time, if you can do like a short, that would be very beneficial. For me, please, Bougie, just so I can visualize what you're saying,
Okay.
please. I
And
appreciate you.
also, I purchased these door security locks that you can use at hotels. There it has a red little lever to it and a metal plate, and you put that inside
I know
the.
what you're talking about.
I use those when I'm traveling by myself. Majority of the time, I use it when I'm by myself, but I use it often. And you can purchase those on Amazon as well. I like those.
But
Uh,
you could get the metal bar though, GT, to put like when the
mhm.
door is closed, you put it in the bottom behind the door that slides, and it'll keep
I
the
did
door
that.
from opening. Okay.
I did that one, and I have a there's another thing. It came with the house. It was like,
Okay.
they had a little security there. I'm a little leery, but yeah, they put a couple of things in place already. But that pick up and pull out, that
Mm-hmm.
game looked like it may be sick. So I'm trying to
Right.
avoid people trying to get in like that for real, for real. Oh
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
they come to do some damage. Welcome, Bob 942. Thank you for coming. And Sunday Backyard Farmer, thank you for coming in today.
Sunday, Bob.
And CNC Farm says she need alarms to keep her 2-year-old in. And Homestead Aquarius said his dog is always letting him know everything when it goes on, but it has caused me to hit the ignore button. We have so
Yeah.
many dogs and
Mm-hmm.
cats and people walking.
Oh.
Security cameras are my backup. Right.
I had a German Shepherd for 2 weeks. They was the same thing. Everything, and then we're down here, so everything that went by, this dude was barking down the house. But I tried because I was learning so much about them. I knew it was something.
You
So
ready
like
to
it
go,
said,
sir?
don't ignore them. So one of the training things was like to go look, then tell them, I got this. You could be quiet. I got it. So I would go and look and then let him know it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Dreaded Seeker mentioned about make sure you have your hinges on your doors have long screws into the door studs.
Mm-hmm. The 3-inch screws. Mm-hmm.
And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch said there are door plates that fit over the doorknob and lock area that will help keep your home better secured.
That's
Yep.
that kit I was talking about. It's a whole kit you could get that have those reinforced
Mm-hmm.
plates for you.
Big Son's Lawn Care. Thank you so much. I sure will. And yes, please type triple threat, all one word, to have your link dropped if you would like to. Thank you, Black Point Dexter.
Hello to you, Black Poindexter.
Mark Kratz MC said geese, roosters, and guinea fowl are good alarm for country folks. Yes, because them creatures are loud. I grew up with them things all over the place, but they good for eating up pests too. Yeah.
Oh, Stuart, was that about live stream? The cams that I was talking.
Yeah, we went over that.
How do you
I
do
don't know
the
if you
live
heard it,
stream
but
trail
yeah, how
cam?
do the live stream cams work? Bluetooth. We was talking about how some of them have the SD cards, and then some of
Mm-hmm.
them are
Mm-hmm.
live streaming. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, run off of Bluetooth,
Okay.
just like the Ring cameras are,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they operate with your phone as well. Thank you for coming in. I'm so glad you was able to catch a live with me, Unicorn Lady Tech. And yes, big ups and thanks to African Dreaming. You're working on spiced apricots. That sounds delicious. CNC Farm. Thank you so much, Miss the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. CNC Farm said, I like the trail cams because they can be moved around easily. Yep.
Mhm.
You can put those in any location you want to. Jessica G said, trail cam, geez, why was I not realizing I need some things? Yes, they come in handy. I haven't gotten any because I just have the perimeter alerts for certain areas, but when I do move, I will have those trail cams out there. Homestead Aquarius said he's looking for a good wireless camera, but not Wi-Fi. Any recommendation for real use is appreciated. Yeah, I will have to do more research on it as well.
From what I understand, the Lorex, Lorex or something like that. I just was on Facebook Marketplace looking at that one, but I have the what's the name of it? I have a different one I bought off eBay a few years ago. It came with 2 cameras, DVR, and it's wireless as well. So I don't know. Maybe the wireless is the portion that he's speaking about. Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Black Poindexter said he need to step his dog game up. Me too. Get me 2 dogs. I want me German Shepherds. Yes, you got a German Shepherd and a bully pit bull. Those girls are on point.
I wish I was close to the OGCD chick. She got 9 puppies, 9
And
German
I
Shepherd
want 'em.
puppies.
Yes, I want 2 of them so bad.
All right, y'all. I just wanted to stop in real quick and show some love and ask a few questions, but I got to get back to work real quick. But I'll let y'all. Great live as always, Tarsha.
Thank you so much,
All
GT
right,
Junior
GT.
Grows in Alaska. And thank
All
you
right.
for the information as well. And make sure you drop your link again before you leave.
All right. Bougie, I'm gonna be looking for that now. All right.
All right.
All right, then, y'all. GT out. Trust the process. Peace.
Will do. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch said we also put up no solicitation, right? Because you won't be wanting these people just popping up trying to sell you this and that. Yeah. Dreaded Seeker said make sure hinge sides of your doors are cured with long screws and a stud. Hugo Homestead said I have signs no trespassing, beware dog in area under video surveillance. Right. And Hugo, and you know how to fly a drone inside? Somebody said they had a drone that was a fire shooter. I think that was Vision.
It would be him.
You're right. He's Homestead Aquarium said dogs are unbeatable asset if trained and an excellent partner to keep safe. If your good dog is taken out, it can be hard to replace quickly. Right. I seen the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith, and his dog was like his best friend basically, and his dog saved his life multiple times, and it was so sad when he lost his dog. That really was sad. I don't know if you all seen that movie, but I just recently seen it like 3 weeks ago. Hugo Holmes said 3 to 4 bells jiggling on gates. Absolutely. Those are, to me, some of the cheapest ways that you can set up alert systems is with those bells. Even the cowbells, you can use cowbells because when someone touches a gate or a fence, something goes off. Thank you so much, Unicorn Lady Tech.
You also have, because you have one, the driveway alarm thing.
Mm-hmm. And what you said, Homestead Aquarius, I can see Tarsha saying, let the bodies hit the floor. He said, compost don't talk. It sure don't. Howlin' Harry on the prairie said, I live in a rural area. My neighbors had an issue. They called sheriff. then called me. It took me 20 minutes to get there, took sheriff department 45 minutes after that, and drove by twice. Wow.
Mm,
Yeah. That's why you got to be ready.
mm.
You got to be ready to defend yourself and your home and your family. Once our gate gets up, there won't be any warnings. The warning is the no trespassing and armed sign. Right. Because if you climb over my fence and I have no trespassing, yeah, you're threatening me at that point. I appreciate you growing with Hudson. If you're still here listening in,
Hey, Hudson.
Hugo Homestead said, if you are ever bitten by a dog, say you felt your life was threatened. If it goes after your animals, it may not have the same laws if it goes after you. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if anyone else had any comments. I'm sorry for taking so long, but I'm behind.
I was looking. I know there was somebody asked about there was a channel I used to watch. I'm trying to find it where he did nothing but review the different kind of like the rings,
Mhm.
the door rings. He reviewed all of them. I was trying to see if I could find what the name of that channel was.
Right. And for females, if you're living alone or you have kids, get you a pair of men boots. I hear a lot of people say get a pair of men boots, muddied up, put them on your back porch, because some people may think that a man lives with you, but also walk your perimeter often. See what activity is taking place on your land, around your house. If you walk your perimeter, walk around your home, that will let you know if someone has been tampering around at your windows or your doors. Check all those to see if someone has been outside your home trying to get in, because they may be trying to do it while you're at home, or even if you're at work or late at night, and maybe your system didn't even pick it up. But it's best for you to walk around your home to see if any activity has been taking place. You can look for footprints, um, smashed shrubbery will let you know as well. Wrapper papers, cigarette butts, fingerprints, anything like that will let you know if someone has been outside your windows or doors. So just look and see if anything is out of place. That's just in my opinion. Homestead Aquarius said apartment folks need to be ready to repel folks with lead spray. Your backs are already against the wall.
That's
Right.
that's for everybody. I had a conversation like that. That's why I like to talk up for people in the apartment because they seem as though for some reason we're going to be more vulnerable than anybody else, and nobody's going to be safe. We
Right.
don't know if people in the apartments might get together and protect themselves. So you
Hmm.
can't really say that anybody is more vulnerable than the next person. Nobody is going to be safe. If it's lawlessness, nobody's safe.
Absolutely. And Rip Curl Readiness said that is a great idea. Large men boots, a little mud, and maybe some Halloween blood stains on them too. I thought about the blood stains too, because that'll deter someone. Like, oh no, it's blood out here. Whoever tried to get in is gone. Yeah. Hey, S&M J's Garden, how you doing? Thank you for coming. And Jeffrey Allen, hey fam, how you doing? Good to have you in here today. But the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch said the apartment in upstate New York has security doors, pass key, and all the apartment doors were steel with double bolt locks. It was like Fort Knox. That's good. And Psalms 143 said they're listening in the background while cleaning, but do you know anything about the new camera light bulb that screws into the socket on the front porch? I haven't heard of that one.
I heard of that one.
You
Hmm.
have?
I haven't seen nobody that has it, but I've seen that.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to research that. Psalms 146. Can you use regular screws for burglar bars instead of the irreversible screws? Said Chime Moss Farm. I'm not sure. I never had burglar bars before, but that's something that you want to do some research on to be sure. And the lights are a huge security, Hugo Homestead said. Yeah, absolutely. I'm big on lights. When I say lights, like we already have the floodlights, but I put up solar lights all around. And you can buy them from Home Depot or Amazon. And those solar lights would really save you money instead of using your floodlights. Because some of them they would dim. When it gets dark, they would dim and put out a little light, but they'll brighten up if motion or anything comes about. So I'm big on solar lights, and I have them on the back fence. I even have them on my raised garden beds. So if something approaches my raised garden beds, it's going to light up. So I have them in the middle and at the end of the property as well, on trees, on the house, everywhere. I have them on my fire pit as well. So anybody that comes close toward the porch is going to go off, and then more lights going to go off. So I'm just big on solar lights. So yeah, that's one thing that will keep somebody from trying to get into your home, because hey, their face is going to be lit up and everybody going to know. Your camera system will pick them up better that they are in action of trying to violate you in your home. Hugo Homestead said, I back my car into driveway so I can use remote start to start car and headlights if I hear something. Right. I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. You keep your attorney business card with your CCW. Right. And Badass 93 Stain said you can either get the insurance or join the NRA. They provide legal services too. Yeah, me too, Jessica. I think USCCA is the best one in my opinion. Yeah, don't ask questions. Call them first.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica G said. And Hugo Homestead said, either way, be prepared to be arrested until it all gets sorted out. Right. Absolutely. Money money well spent in these times. It is. Always got to have something in your back pocket. Let's see if we have any more comments. Let's see. Thank you for so much digging for health. Yeah, type triple threat, you all. Hugo Homestead said, I keep my driver's license insurance in the visor, then hands on the steering wheel and tell officer I have firearm and going to reach right here for license, not digging in my purse, making cop nervous. Right. It's a certain way you go about doing it the right way. CNC Farm said, we moved to the country years ago, but I don't think I ever lose my life by STL mentality. Thank you so much, Howlin' Harry on the prairie, and thank you for all your advice as well. You be safe as well, Unicorn Lady, and thank you for coming. I appreciate you being able to make it, Rip Curl Readiness. Thank you so much. Love you too, Loretta Hooch. See you later. Yes, the other one is called US Law Shield.
That's the one I have.
You walk into a meeting with my notes in an adult coloring book and color pencils. Yeah. Thank you for coming in, Tamara L&L Homestead Reynolds. I appreciate you so much. And Hugo Homestead said, I love my rose bushes under my windows. I think I have about 4, but not all of them are under windows. Yeah.
All right, Stacy, we'll see you later. Thanks for
Thank
dropping
you for
by.
putting your hands in the dirt.
Digging for Health, thanks for dropping by. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, never leave your weapon in your car unless you have it secured and that's your backup for your vehicle. An easy way to discourage prowlers is heavy-duty carpet tack strip. You can nail it down on the top rail of fences and window sills. Oh wow.
What is carpet tack strip?
Um,
Oh, I know what that is. I know exactly what they put
mhm,
in the up against the wall, and then they.
mhm.
I know exactly what that is. Okay.
And Black Poindexter said also put barriers, anti-foothold cover around your trees. Prevents people from posting up behind them and surveilling. Foothold covers. Are those like the plastic, that hard plastic you can get from Home Depot? Is that what you're talking about? Because yeah, that would work too. Great advice, Black
What
Poindexter.
what
Great
what
advice.
what is the hard plastic? What is that? The foothold covers.
I'm thinking the um border. I'm thinking of the border that they put around trees and plants
Mm.
to keep them in, and that would keep someone
Mm-hmm.
from setting up
So
shop.
you can't get close up on the
Yeah,
tree.
you
The
can't
tree
get close
trunk.
up on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking he's talking about.
He said yes.
Okay. He
Plastic,
said
metal, or
plastic,
wood.
metal, or wood spike like. Okay,
Yeah.
absolutely. That would work. Great advice.
Foothold cover. I need to write that down. Never heard of that.
And LP said, doesn't hurt to get the neighbors app and be on the up and up with what's going on in your area. Same with Facebook group. Right. And a friend of mine, she has a college mate. She live on we in the same subdivision, but she's on the opposite street. And she has the ring. And every time her ring goes off notifying her that someone in the area, she would notify me because I don't have the ring. I have a different system. So it's good to, have other people that have those apps that notify you, like Ring notifies everybody in that area that where someone else said that they had a possible attempt a burglary or anything like that. Vision said, watch the movie Rambo Last Blood. Welcome to my house. They ate up your guineas, Howlin' Harry. Wow. Tripwire around the perimeter of your property. Right. Those are nice too. And you can use certain ammo, um, ammo powder, and it will sound like a shotgun or a gun, and it will really spook someone. You can put it at your doorstep and they trip over that wire
Mm-hmm.
and it'll sound like a gunshot. I know, what's that man's name? I know Canadian Prepper talks about it,
Mm-hmm.
and um, I can't think of the other guy's name, Such, but his other channel. And Hugo Homestead says solar lights can be brought inside for light if necessary if grid down. Absolutely, they will work perfectly.
Thanks, Little Boots, for stopping by. I appreciate you.
Oh, hey, Little Boots. Oh, I'm so sorry, I done missed some people. Little Boots, how you doing? And J3GS Farms and Audacity Donnan and Juicing with Jay. If y'all are still here, sorry, I miss you all. Thank you for being here. And Devil Dog, you still listening in? Thank you so much, friend. I'm not gonna stay on too long. I'm sort of under the weather. I don't know if you all saw me just a sweat when I got on here, but that's from just trying to get up and move about. Vision Preparedness said, or mesh networks that are self-contained, no need for Wi-Fi. Hooker said they use game cams in the woods, part of my property, and in the chicken and rabbit coop. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I want those game trail.
Sensible prepper. It says Such, Scooch or Ooch.
Oh, yes, sensible prepper. Yeah. Rip Curl Readiness said also there are some really great perimeter alarms that use special shotgun shells or shotgun primers to make a loud
Mhm.
noise. They also have shells that spread powder and or pepper powder.
Powder.
Right. Those are the ones that I'm gonna get as well. Thank you for that advice, Rip Curl Readiness. Generators are awesome, but don't forget a battery bank can save energy from multiple sources: gas generators, solar, wind, water power, or hamster in a cage. Batteries are a good investment. Absolutely.
You said a battery bank. What like that
I'm
is
thinking the
so
battery banks that you can have excess power on them for your solar. They have some that are big, and then the regular ones that looks like cell phones. Those battery banks.
okay. Because okay, the battery bank. When they say a battery bank, are they talking about the big batteries that connect to solar panels?
Yes, they have some that stores that excess. I'm thinking they store the excess power in,
Okay.
because I've seen some people who live off grid have them.
Okay.
But if anyone knows about that, if you don't mind,
'Cause I'm trying to figure
adding
out
that.
what when you say a battery bank, are they talking about
Mhm.
those battery that store power for you? That's what it sounds like you're saying to me. Like the
Mhm.
ones like the Jackery. That's what
Mhm.
they call a battery bank, a Jackery,
Oh,
those type
okay.
of batteries.
Yeah, I know. Like I have the Jackery 500, but
Mm-hmm.
some bigger ones have an extra battery bank. You can buy a separate battery bank as well.
Because
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they just like all of those type of batteries, is that's what they call a battery bank,
Mhm.
those type of batteries. Because I know a generator is more like the ones they call the ones that run on the gas and stuff. Those they call
Mhm.
generators.
Okay. If someone
I'm
knows
not
anything,
sure. I'm just asking because I know when I was
yeah,
learning that stuff, it's very hard to
yeah,
understand because he mentioned the word generator and battery bank. So because I
abs
do have a what is it? The Echo Flow. They have
mhm,
a battery that is 700 watts, and then it has a battery that you can connect to it to make it 1400 watts. So I'm not sure if that's what you call
see,
a
that's what
battery
I'm
bank.
thinking the battery bank is.
Right.
Yeah, that extra battery. Hey, Cassandra South Fulton.
Hey,
And
Cassandra. Hey, Fallen Sky.
All in Skies Homesteading and Preparedness and Life with Blenda and Chuck. How you doing? And thank you all for coming. And
Okay, so those are battery banks. It said the battery bank is another device that you use to recharge your battery. Okay, so those are battery banks.
mhm, okay. And they can be linked. See, that's what I saw on the other prepper channels that live off grid. You can link them together. They're like another big box that looks just like a generator, but it's an actual box.
Mm-hmm. I know the one that I have, what is that one I have? You can, energy. It's a 1500 watt. You can actually get another battery and connect it. It stacks up. It stacks up together, and then
Mhm,
to make the battery a larger battery. So like the extended battery is 1000 watts. So that'll be if I get that and link it, put it together with the one I have, will make a
mhm.
2500 watt battery.
Okay. Um, Rip Curl Readiness said Harbor Freight also has great motion sensors that can put around your property, and if triggered, they set off an alarm or flashing light in the home, and all battery powered.
Hmm.
Okay, great advice. And my Renaissance grandma said all glass doors can be busted out.
That's why I was saying to get that plastic to put on them because that would kind of hold them
Mhm.
together at least, you know,
Right.
take them a while to get through it. It won't be immediately like if you didn't have the plastic on it.
And vision preparedness was the person that said that flame, that is a flamethrower.
Mm.
Yeah. I have something like a flamethrower. But Bob 942 said on YouTube, watch interviews with burglars. You can learn a lot. Right.
Yep, you have to think like a criminal.
That is awesome that you got your German Shepherd to walk the property. Yep, you got to walk the property and see what's going on. All the things that I have mentioned are small, and you could put them in an escaped or an evade bag, bug out bag. Harbor Freight also has a window alarm that can MacGyver into a perimeter alarm. Awesome. Great advice, Rip Curl Readiness. Okay, Hal and Harry on the prairie, you drive the school buses. You're awesome. Thank you so much. The goose will attack too. Yeah. I heard them goose are crazy. But thank you so much if you're still here and listening in. I appreciate you. Virginia Bushcrafter said, Bougie, wow, great information, sis.
Thank you, Vivi.
Hey, the chicken. Let's see. He said, yep, flamethrower. What's an E-move for an alarm as well?
I didn't hear that. Get you an email. Emergency. Is that an acronym for something?
Is that an animal? Yeah, the old yellow shows how important a dog can be. And Lassie, y'all remember the dog Lassie? Y'all remember watching that movie Lassie?
Mm-hmm.
Lassie was the best dog ever.
The orchard. The
Yeah.
emo is like an orchard. An orchard.
Black Pointer said, I'm scared of y'all. Compost don't talk. Yeah, Homestead Aquarius are hilarious. Thank you so much, Sheena, Key to Board Life. I love your new profile picture. It is beautiful. You have a wonderful and blessed day. Homestead Aquarius said, you are just now seeing I Am Legend. We need to talk and I can help you with some required viewing. Yeah, it was horrible when Sam had to go. Yeah. That was my first time watching it a few weeks ago. Yeah. Brutal Bob said, after years in the drug task force and kicking many doors, only a couple posed a problem. The bolt and hinge size had 1/4 or 3/8 steel. We destroyed the doors to get inside. Yeah, they was prepared. They knew y'all was gonna come eventually one day. Those are people who are already know the deal. So they were ready for you all. And David Corey said, make sure ladies, make sure the boots look worn. Yeah, with mud all over them. Like you've been kicking dirt all day. Yeah. And always be ready to fight. That's right, Bob 942. Always be ready. And do you are on camera signs? I haven't used any of those signs, but I do use some other signs. Like you are a target. Yeah. Dead animals 942 said Bob 942. And Jeffrey Allen said the scary thing is an apartment has so many anti-shoot areas due to others live around it. Right.
But that's anywhere. And even in the house, you have to be careful with people, even in your house, you know, the penetration, the ammo penetration. You have to be careful wherever you are.
Absolutely. And Hands in the Dirt said people in apartments can band together and numbers can be a deterrent.
Mm-hmm.
Right. 2x10 with 16 penny nails driven through it and put in the dirt below your ground floor windows. This would deter peepers. Yeah, them peepers got to go.
Yeah, we gotta get that perimeter working where you even know they coming before they even get to the window. That's my thing. I don't even want you to even get that close. I want to know you out there before you even get in the driveway. You at the window, you too close.
Exactly. Yeah. Would like to have something that would deter them before they get to a window as well. But those who don't care, you will want to have that down there too. So it can do some kind of damage. Peterson Farms in Nashville, thank you for coming in. And Twin Brook Acres, thank you for coming. Who's that peeking in my window? Pow. Nobody knows. That is 93 Stein. That light bulb alarm runs on Wi-Fi, so it can be easily hacked. Anything Wi-Fi can be hacked. They will find a way. Wow, yeah. Hands in the Dirt said, get the man boots from a thrift shop.
Yeah, so it look worn already.
Andrea's digging for help said, I like the lights too. And Bob 942 said, don't trust your neighbors. You can't trust everybody. Yeah. Unicorn Lady Tech said, I have 2 of those light bulbs. And Digging for Help said, my cameras have good night vision too. I think the lights are just a better deterrent. And Bob 942 said, I ran off neighbor yesterday trying to break into a car. Yeah. Thank you for coming, LP. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming, Andrea, if you're still here. I'm not sure what time it is.
Yeah, I think those buckshots, Jeffrey, is good. The bird shots is good for people in the apartment.
Eli stays locked. You ready? My favorite house had blackberries and roses under the windows. Come in handy. Plastic. Okay, we're talking about those things to go around the trees. Yeah, pervs think of all kind of ways. And I'm going to be just like them, thinking of all kind of ways to dismantle them. The Police Fire app. Thank you for coming, Little Boots. Never goodbye, but see you later. Be blessed. You too, J3GS Farm. I appreciate you so much. I think you're the one that's sending me the seeds. Audacity, Dawning.
Hey, Uncle G.
And Jeffrey Allen said, I like using the B box with electric fence. Solar lights work perfect for inside the house. Hey, TH2, how you doing? Sensible Prepper, switch other channel. Okay, yeah. That's that other channel that I like watching. Rip Curl Readiness said, I always encourage less lethal options for people to have, like a shot that only has rubber buckshot and rubber slugs in it. Also, tasers, stun guns, and pepper bear spray are all things that will work. Absolutely.
I have the bear spray.
Thank you so much, Cassandra, South Food and Garden. Yes, I've been fighting this for about a week or so now. Been in and out the hospital. But I'm feeling a little better today. Rip Curl. Jeffrey Allen said, right, Rip Curl shows court you were not trying to kill someone. Rubber bucks still mess you up. And the battery bank is another device that you use to recharge your battery, Psalms 146 said. Yes, welcome to everyone that has come in. Jason Ewing, I'm not sure if I had spoke to you, but thank you for coming in, Jason Ewing. And the everyday life of an OCD is chick. I'm not sure if I have seen you or not, but thank you for coming in. Life with Linda and Chuck. Virginia Bushcrafter said it's field ops alarm system.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The tripwires.
Homestead Aquarius said a generator is best coupled with a battery back so that you don't run your generator all the time. That burns out a generator fast, not to mention the fuel to run it. But a gen can charge the bank fast. Thank you so much, Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Yes, please, y'all hit that thumbs up to support my channel. Rip Curl Readiness said there is a great inflatable emergency lantern that is solar and USB charging. It is also a battery power brick that can charge phones. Great for pack and camping. It's made by Lucy. Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
I be thinking about those double duty things. If you think about it, like you have a lantern that has like the lantern I use on my nightstand. You can charge stuff with it, but you using the same battery that you're using for the light. To me, it makes no sense because if you use it to charge something, you're using up your light battery. If that's you understand what I'm saying? It makes no sense to have it do both unless it's and those batteries are not like large batteries for you to use it for double duty, because then if you use it up charging something else, then you're not going to have any light. I don't see the sense with that, for me anyway.
Okay.
To use your light to charge something else. It's not
Okay.
like it has two batteries, like you're using a separate battery to charge something else, and then your light has its own battery.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do my research on those. Like I said, I only have the Jackery 500, but I have the dual generator, dual fuel generator.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm sticking with for now until I do upgrade for a bigger, not upgrade, but purchase a more high power wattage solar generator.
What you want? What you trying to run with it?
Um, Refrigerator and stove.
Well, when you're ready, I'll sit down and I'll talk with you about it.
I appreciate it
Because
so much.
the EcoFlow that I have, I didn't videotape it, but I sat
Mhm.
with it for about over an hour. The
Mhm.
700, I put my deep freezer. It's only 5 cubics, and the refrigerator on it, both on it, and
Cause
ran
see,
it.
how many wattage? Cause like I think I need over 46 to run everything here.
When you say everything, you just
I
talking
think
about the
the
freezer and the
stove,
refrigerator, or
the
just
freezer.
the
I have the upright freezer and
okay?
the um regular freezer, refrigerator, and stove.
So you're gonna want to run the stove too. Heating elements take up a lot
Yeah.
of energy, and well, when I was on the call with Energy the other night, they
Mm-hmm.
don't advise you to try to run big heating elements on those type of batteries. They're not made to do
Mm-hmm.
that. So a stove would not be a good idea to try to
Mm-hmm.
run. You would suck up a lot of energy. Heating elements take over like
Take a while.
1,000 to run, and you're not going to be able to run it but for so long, and you'll burn out the batteries. So the stove might not be a good idea to try to run it on one of those type of batteries.
And see, the dual generator is 7,500 watts.
Hmm.
Make sure I got one that can handle everything.
That would probably be better maybe for the stove. You ran the stove on it yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
but the battery banks, no, not for the stove.
Yeah.
The refrigerator and the freezer, yeah, but not the stove. I wouldn't advise.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get with you on that.
Mm-hmm. Hello, planners.
Hey, Planet Garden TV, how you doing?
Because I asked him if I could run just a little space heater, and he said no.
Mm-hmm.
He said he wouldn't advise running a space heater on the battery.
On it. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Allen said he liked the 12 gauge number 8 birdshot, makes a mess close range and has less penetration than 9mm slugs and buckshots. Yep. I have different types of shotgun shells. It's good to have. And Homestead Aquarius said going full Walking Dead McCone on a bad guy with your katana is pretty good in close quarters too. Did I speak to you, Daryl Calhoun? Welcome. And Audrey's living life. How you doing?
Thanks for stopping by, Brutal Bob. Have a good day.
Yes, Brutal Bob, I appreciate you so much. Tell your wife I said hello. Thank you so much. Hey Al Chafe, how you doing? And G23, hello. Let's see. But and being Iwi, I can't pronounce it. Iwi less lethal speakers with high frequency sound. Yeah, those speakers can have effect on some people. I know I can't take the high frequency sounds.
All right, Black Point Dexter. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you so much, Black Poindexter, for coming through. I appreciate you. And welcome, Winifred Parks. How you doing in Carp's Homestead? Thank you all for coming in today. Let's see. Liberty Defense makes a great home defense ammo that uses a lightweight, high velocity bullet with large hollow point that is designed to dump all its energy in the bad guy and not over the penetrate. Okay. I got some Liberty Defense, but my dad uses it more for his weapons. Twin Brooks Acre said, I have game cams, but love the cellular game cams. However, we have no cell service here. Ooh, I can't live without no cell service. What's they call that thing called the Starlight? Is that the
Satellite phone.
satellite? Yeah, I'll be having to get that too. Get a Blackstone grill. Yeah, that's why I said I'll get me a Blackstone. That'll work good during those times when you don't have any power. For cooking, you'll use your butane. I got butane and propane.
That's better to do than to try to use any kind of big or your hot plate. They call them hot plates.
Mm-hmm.
You could run that on your 500. You can't just go above. See what I mean about the heating elements? You can't go past level 5 though,
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
or it will shut it off. It can only go up to level 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with you on those different levels. I just know I purchased stuff a few years back,
I
but
did it. I did too. It's hard to understand all of that.
that different wattage.
Different the wattage and then
Mhm.
all that stuff. It was when I got mine. I thought too that I would be able to run the freezer or the
Mhm.
refrigerator on it, and then when I plugged the freezer in, the device just kept shutting off. So that's how I learned.
Right. And Jessica G says she wouldn't use generators with cooking. She'll use butane.
hmm
It's
It's
more
better.
affordable.
Yes, it's better.
And thank you so much, Vision Preparedness. Yes, everyone subscribe if you have not.
Thanks for
Thank you so
stopping by, Twin Brook Acres. Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you for coming in. Grandson wants me to play with them. Take care, you all. You too as well. Have fun and have a blessed evening. I need to get better at satellite phones. Yeah, that's what I'm working on, trying to get me some satellite phones. She said, Jessica G said, been on the wait list for that Starlink. So they have a
Mm,
waiting list.
wow.
Wow. Yeah. And Rip Curl rating it said number 7 shot makes a great home defense round for a shotgun, especially at close range. It's basically a messy slug. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch said, please type triple threat to drop your link, everyone. And G23 said, amp age is what drains the battery. The amp age.
I think he's talking about the when I said the heating elements that drain your battery, those big appliances with heating elements.
Thank you for coming in, Psalms 146. I appreciate you. You have a wonderful and blessed evening. She said 2 years. Jessica said 2 years. She's been waiting.
Wow.
Oh, wow. 48 still watching and 89 thumbs up. That's a long time to be waiting for a Starlink. But everyone, the message for today is home defense. Do whatever you have to do to protect yourself and your family. Your home is your peaceful, sacred place.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it is safe at all times. Walk your perimeter. Put out motion sensors, perimeter alarms, security cameras, motion detectors, lights, anything that would deter someone from coming onto your property and taking advantage of you and your family. Do what you have to do. I mentioned it before that the government, well, not the government, but local police department in Georgia mentioned about how long it would take for someone to get to you. And they said, do what you have to do to protect yourself. Hello, micro farmer. How you doing today? But do what you have to do. Don't wait till something happens where it just scares you to where you want to jump into action. It may be too late. Do it now. Get everything that you need to protect your home. Your home is your peaceful place. Don't allow anyone to come in and violate you. Because I just know I'm not. I don't care how old you are, what color you are. Don't come to my home. We got Vision Preparedness back up here. Hey, Vision.
The meeting is over.
Can you hear?
You frozen? You frozen, Vision.
And
Oh,
that's
it's a
right.
delay.
Gee,
He's
my
moving
home
with
is
the
Black
delay.
Castle, all 1,460 square feet. That's right.
You
I
were.
can't hear. Now I can hear
No.
you. It's
Oh,
chopping up.
You can't hear me?
Boop. You breaking up on us.
Now you hear me? How's that? Can you hear me now?
You slow moving.
Yeah. I'm down
I might want to go out and
here
come
in
back in. Try that.
my new studio and
You're far away from the internet
it's small.
connection. Yeah, you might have to get you a box down there where you at.
Can you hear me now?
Peterson Farms in Nashville. Hmm? I can't hear you. I just some breaking in and out. So you can get portable Starlink in 2 weeks. The portable Starlink. Okay. Can you hear me, Vision? While he's trying to get his um connection straight. Rip Curl Readiness said Winchester makes a great home defense round. It's called the PDX-1. I got those too. It is a 1-ounce slug with 3 to 330 caliber shot pellets behind the slug. It's also downloaded just a touch to stop over penetration. Hey there, the Jewish redneck prepper. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. And G23 said 3 female double XL pit bulls are great for home defense. Wow. There's they seem like they're gonna be some big pit bulls. Hey, Drunken Chef, how you doing today?
Hey, Chef.
And Jessica G said that Starlink is waiting. The 2-year wait is for her area in Southwest Florida. Wow. But everyone get everything in place because you never know when someone would come and try to violate you in any way. If anything goes down, I guess they call it SHTF, you will have everything in place to protect yourself and your home. Like Jessica said, her home is her castle. Absolutely. And I be damned if somebody gonna come and violate me. I'm just saying. And cause harm to me and my kids. It's not gonna happen. So I have my levels of security. You all get your levels of security, what you feel comfortable doing, and what you can do that's affordable for you. And I'm going to add on top of mine as well. Hey, Vision, you're back.
I don't know, am I?
Yes. Nice.
Well, being an IT guy, I kind of know a little bit about something.
A little something, something.
Hey, Elaine Bryant, how you doing? Welcome and thank you for coming in. But you had something to say, Vision.
I forget. I'm old, so that it comes and goes.
You gotta talk to us when we got it in our head, because after
Yes,
that,
ma'am. Please do, because after that, you can forget it.
yes, we can.
Yes.
Thank you, Drunken Chef. Yes, everyone, please hit that like if you haven't already. Thank you.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. I heard when I was in my meeting, I heard you talk about, the mesh network. So there are some alarm systems, and I'm just going to use a generic one for the new version of the Ring home alarm system.
Mm-hmm.
It has, as you connect cameras and sensors and door alarms and window alarms and motion detectors, it creates its own mesh network between devices that then connects to your home Wi-Fi. Now, if your home Wi-Fi goes down or goes out, the internet's gone, those still stay connected to each other and will function. So that if your internet is out, they're still connected and you can still see the stuff on your phone and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah. They just came out with doing that because they bought, I forget the name of the company, and then they designed that, put that mesh network technology into their products.
Okay, that's awesome information. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah. There's so much to learn when it comes to this security.
Mm-hmm.
so much. But I want everyone to do as
What you
much
can.
research that you can
Mhm.
and get as much security level that you can. Your life
Yeah,
depends on it. Your life
it
Mhm.
really
does.
depends on it. Yeah.
You know,
Who-
like my grandfather, he's sitting on the front porch in his rocking chair and the shotgun is right there next to him, propped up against the house.
Mhm. I remember them days.
Mhm.
Them
Exactly.
days. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's
You
how I
see
be at the
somebody
house.
coming. Well, you know how I roll around here. So, yeah,
Yeah. Mine is on my
yes,
hip, but when I finally move to the
always.
country, I'm having a shotgun on me at all times. My family be picking
Yeah.
at me. To my the lady from the Hill can't even get it out. The Beverly Hillbillies.
Yep. Well, you saw my
Oh,
intro.
the
You saw,
grandmother, right?
yeah. You
Yeah,
saw our new intro and what's on my back, and he stays
right.
there now.
Yeah,
So that's yes, absolutely.
absolutely. Hey, infamous Nova. Thank you for coming in. And Miss Elaine Bryan, I'm speaking again.
Jewish redneck prepper. Good to see you.
And the Jewish redneck prepper said in home defense, try nail gang planks as your first line of defense. I have used them before. They work well. Next comes the shotgun.
Okay. Yep.
The nail gang planks.
What are those?
Yeah. Winifred Parks, welcome. And she said, I walk around with my gun too in the house where I got it go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. And Infamous Nova
Yeah,
says nothing wrong with walking around your property with a firearm. Correct.
that's right. I don't go outside without it. Period.
Right. The mailbox, bus stop, everywhere. Check my garden is going with me.
Yep.
Because people will attack you in your own yard in broad daylight.
They
And
can try if
I'm
they
not going to
want
be
to.
the victim. They're going to be the
No.
victim.
Yes.
You're going to
You
get
can try if you
victimized
want
for
to.
trying to victimize.
Yep.
Right.
I got to go out in the backside of the property to look at some stuff that I saw last time I was out there, and yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, folks, you gotta do what you have to do to protect you and your family.
Right. And
That's
train
the
your
bottom
kids
line.
too.
That's
Everything
right.
that you know about your home and home defense, um, do the same with your children so they would know. Because mine know we chopping off hands, we using the shotgun, we using the
Why
handgun,
are you so violent? You chopping off hands. Why are you so violent?
Look who talking, Mr. Blow Up the Block. What? What?
Well,
hey,
that
my kids know the importance
Mm.
of of protection and safety.
that's good. They're
We
supposed
all
to.
know about it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Same here.
You just don't walk
Same
up over
here.
here and think that it's gonna
Mm-mm.
be all right. No, it's not gonna be all
Mm.
right.
No, it's not. Right. I'm with you. Y'all saw the movie, the last Rambo movie, Last Blood.
I don't think I seen that one.
You gotta watch it. So you come to my house, that's exactly what's gonna happen. And that's all I'm gonna say. Watch the movie and you'll see what happens when they rolled up on his property. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one where he was out and where he went and was living out in the woods. I don't
He
think
was
I
living
watched
on
that.
his father. Yeah, it's the last one in the series. He's living
I
actually
don't
on
think
his
I've seen
father's
that one either.
property in
Hmm.
Arizona. It's to me, it's probably the best one ever that he's ever made, the ever Rambo
Hmm.
movie.
I gotta go. That'll be something for me to watch tonight. See if
Yes,
I can
watch it.
find
And then when you get done laughing, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I say I'm blowing up the block. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Because when it comes to my family, I'm going to make sure that nobody is a victim.
Except the
And
victimizer.
Oh yeah, that's one phone call to the morgue. Yeah.
Infamous Nova said, "Well, in Cali, I don't think we can go outside. Is that with your gun?"
Yeah, they in Cali. You know how Cali over there, cray cray.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna get
And
off of here, ladies. I got work to do. I appreciate you.
okay, I
Appreciate
appreciate
you
your
too.
information. Thank you so much, Vision Preparedness, and drop your link again. And Off the Wall Purple was mentioned about you going to be on um the panel with me, Texas Red Leg, Off the Wall Prepper, and the Roman Prepper on his channel, on the Roman Prepper channel. But I
Yes.
think he looking for someone else about medical too. So reach out to him,
Will do.
okay? Because he
It's
wanted
going to
Absolutely.
be on the Roman Preppers channel.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the
Yeah.
Roman Prepper on November the 3rd. It's a series that we're doing. It's an ongoing thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we had one last week, but it was some situations occurred where everyone couldn't make it.
Mhm.
So it was just
Mhm.
me, Vision, and the Roman Prepper, but they rescheduling it for November the 3rd. So this time Vision gonna be on the panel as well
Okay.
because of his knowledge that he has in the medical.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I'll be posting, look out for a post every so often on that live on my community tab coming up to November the 3rd. I have it posted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Envision, your live is at what time Thursday?
8:30.
He froze on us.
I believe it's 8:30.
Okay.
Here, ladies. Thank you. Have an amazing day. Everybody have a great day.
You
You
too
too.
now. Bye-bye. Yes, we chopping off hands. I hope I'm
Question. I think
chopping up your
it's
name.
gonna be 8:30.
Yeah.
8:30.
8:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
And y'all.
Thank you so much, Homestead Aquarius. Hey, Nets Vlog, how you doing? And Jessica said, can't wait for that live. Good thing I keep pen and pencil with me. Right. I have to use my phone for notes and reminders. And I use alarm clocks because I'll be forgetting a whole lot of stuff. 7 more pints of tomatoes canned. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But you all, I'm finna wrap this up. We're 2 hours and 7 minutes in, and I'm just not feeling up to par today. But yeah, I'm gonna check out that last Rambo movie too, Homestead Aquarius. But thank you all for coming and for all the great information that you all in the chat has provided and share with everyone listening in, and everyone that came up on the panel giving great information and advice and tips on home defense. It is so important to have home defense. Your home is your peaceful, sacred place, your castle, protected at all costs. If you don't have a home, you are homeless and out in the streets, and that's not where you want to be. Do what you have to do to protect yourself and your family. Yes, the Roman Prepper is a wonderful guy. Thank you so much, Homestead Aquarius. Yes, thank you all for coming. I truly appreciate you all. If it wasn't for you all, I wouldn't be up and running now. Thank you. I love you all. And you all have a wonderful and great evening. And remember to think about your home defense. Do what you need to do. And continue to be a triple threat. Thank you so much, Unicorn Lady. I appreciate you. Everyone have a great evening. Blessings. Take care. See y'all next Tuesday. And you may see me on some other people's lives. If I'm on their lives, I will post it on my community channel as well. So you all can come over to their channel and show some love. Thank you all, and y'all have a wonderful and blessed night. Bye-bye. And Bougie, you'll stay in for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all. Bye-bye.